guess. Well, you see the other team that's there. I skipped over them for a reason because I had a baseball guy up here. I feel like he could give me the great knowledge on what's going on in baseball and give you guys more in depth than I would be able to, even though I had my stuff laid out. The Dallas Wings, man. Yeah, even though they won less, they won and beat the Minnesota Lynx yesterday. The Dallas Wings are 4-13 on the season. They have the second worst record in the West, in the Western Conference. The other team is the LA Sparks, and that's partially due to Cameron Brink being out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL. The Dallas Wings, man, just they just have not been playing well. Um, and they have one of the best scorers in the game. Arike Ogumike is she's one of the best players in the league right now. She's a certified bucket getter. But they haven't won many games. In June, the Wings have only won one game. And that was the game yesterday. They've played 11 games in June so far, and they are 1-11. 1-11 in June so far, and they have a game tomorrow at 9 o'clock against the Seattle Storm. They got swept by the Mystics, lost to the Lynx earlier in the month, lost to the Aces, of course, lost to the Sparks, who are without Cameron Brink. They lost to the Sparks in the Commissioner's Cup, lost to the Mercury in the Commissioner's Cup, lost to the Storm in the Commissioner's Cup. Then they go and lose to one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference in the Connecticut Sun. Then you go, like I said, you lose to the Lynx again, 90-78. Then you lose to the Chicago Sky, swept by the Mystics, and then you win the game yesterday. But other than that, you have not been playing well throughout this season. 4-13 on the year. The Mystics have the worst record at 4-14, but 4-13 on the year, 2-5 on home, 2-8 on the road, a minus 6.6 point differential, 1-9 in the last 10 games, allowing almost 88 points per game and only putting up about 80 points per game. Dallas Wings they got some things they need to do as well. They're more likely going to be in the WNBA draft lottery, possibly securing the top pick, and that could be between the Fever, the Mystics, the Sparks, and Dallas. But they're definitely one of the teams that's going to be in that mix. So they're going to have to make some moves, and I understand that the WNBA is not making the same amount of money like the NBA and stuff like that. But contracts are going to start changing. We got 2 new teams that's going to be coming to the league very soon. So you got to think about that. You got the team in Canada that's going to come up. You got the Golden State Valkyries that's going to be coming up. So you got some teams that's going to be vying for a position, fighting for spots to put their mark on the league when that team arrives to the WNBA. And you got to be one of those teams to be like, all right, we need to improve. Are you going to forever tank? Or are you going to improve? Are you going to put yourself in a position to draft Paige Beckers, who's going to be coming out next season, who's going to be, to me, more than likely the best player coming out of women's college basketball. Then you got Juju Watkins and Hannah Hidalgo that'll be coming out within the next 2 years or so. So what is going to happen with the Dallas Wings? What are they going to do to improve this team? And right now, it doesn't look like they're doing much to improve right now. They're just They're skating by the wins that they had. They only have 4 wins on the season and only 1 in the last 11 games. That's not winning basketball, and that's not a way to maximize your best player, Enrique. So the Dallas Wings going to have to do something. Seems like there's just a lot of issues in Dallas. Dallas Stars, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks made it all the way to the championship, but they just didn't win it. So Dallas Wings, you're not going to make the playoffs. That's clearly obvious. Not going to make the playoffs. Going to be in the draft lottery. So what are you going to do to improve your team for next season? You pretty much have to look towards next season, because I don't see you making any moves in free agency to make a playoff push right now. You have to win all your games out, and I don't even know if that's going to be enough to get you into the playoffs. So Dallas Wings, my ladies, you are the newest members to the doghouse. So welcome to the doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse. And now